Their VAs are married, the offers are friends, their fan base. It's so true. It's so true. So if you haven't heard the news, quite the bombshell has happened in the last 24 hours. The voice actors of Subaru, Natsuki Subaru from ReZero, and the voice actor of Rudeus Greyrat from Mushoku Tensei has officially married. And there could not be any more cosmic irony than this. And let me explain. This meme alone really just perfectly describes it. But for years upon years at this point, the fan bases of Mushoku Tensei and ReZero are at war with each other. They absolutely hate each other, which is wild, because I love both series. They're great, and they're great in their own different ways. Very similar, but also very different, and I will say that I appreciate the stories for their own reasons. There's many reasons why. Like, for instance, I love the character building of, ReZero a lot more than Mushoku Tensei, but Mushoku Tensei has, I'm gonna be honest, an amazing world. The world building is incredible. So, like, obviously, I'm kind of like the minority when it comes to the fan bases, but the majority, from what I've seen, loathe each other. They do not like each other whatsoever. It's rare to see someone a fan of both, because usually it's one or the other, either ReZero fan base or the Mushoku Tensei fan base, going at each other, flaming each other, and hating on each other. It's like the equivalent of, like, the big three, like, for instance, Bleach, Naruto, and the One Piece communities, always going after each other. That's basically what it is, because obviously, ReZero, Mushoku Tensei, they're like they're like the biggest Isekai series. They reincarnated into another world series. They're like the biggest, honestly. The only other series that you could even compare to them would be, let's say, Overlord or Konosuba. So when you factor something like that in, it makes sense why there's constantly massive discussions between those two series and constant, like, hatred between them. But getting into the actual marriage, I find this so ironic, because despite everything with, like, the fan bases always at each other's throats, we have the two voice actors marrying, and I think that's what makes this so funny. And Gensho actually talks about this in this post. He talks about, like, how ironic the marriage is as well. For instance, Subaru the voice actor Subaru is marrying Puck, aka the cat within ReZero, who is basically Amelia's father. And Rudy is marrying Rowan, who's Roxy's father, because Subaru's voice actor voiced Roxy's father. It's legitimately hilarious just how stuff like this worked out, but it's very clear these two, voice actors, they have interacted a lot, and obviously this is probably what led to their marriage, but they've had a lot of roles together, like they've worked on a lot of shows together, and I'm assuming over time, a long time spending time together, probably voicing, in shows together, they built a bond, and that's exactly what happened. It's legitimately just funny, because, like, I wouldn't say the Mushoku Tensei and the ReZero community is the most toxic in terms of fandom wars, but in terms of, like, fantasy isekai, definitely up there. 100%. I don't think there's anyone denying that. So hopefully this causes some calm and relaxation within the communities, because, I mean, if the voice actors can straight up just marry, and then you can have, like, the offers, actually are mega friends of each other, the fan base can definitely not be at war with each other. It's kind of like what you would see in the ancient days of, like, historical days, where you have, like, a queen and a king forced to marry each other, like an arranged marriage, so to speak, to be able to join the households. That's kind of what happened here. You have literally two massive powerhouses marrying to basically join their households together to create unity and no more strife and war. Hopefully that happens. I would love to see it. But getting into the main thing, it's so funny. I saw this, I couldn't help but laugh. There's actually a meme I'm going to show you that is very relevant to this. So this image was... This image has never been more relevant. Ever. It has never been more relevant than this moment because of just what has happened. And I find this absolutely hilarious. It is... Oh, what a way to end 2024. I cannot believe this is how 2024 ends. We have literally Rudy and Subaru's voice actors marrying. It is a special day. It is a very special day in the anime community. I'll leave it at that, though. Happy New Year's, everybody. I love ya. Be safe. Stay healthy. Chibi out.